Right, welcome back to Planet Mosh. We're at Bloodstock 2017 with Maja from Forever Still.
Yeah, we
Welcome.
do. Thank you.
I know in the build-up, because you played the main stage earlier on today,
Yeah.
and I was looking at your social media and things like that, and you were genuinely pumped up for this festival.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, obvious question, but how did it go for you?
It went really well, and like I said, yeah, we were pumped for this because Bloodstock, despite us being from Denmark, is one of the festivals we've heard a lot about. So when we got booked for it, I was super stoked. I mean, I knew it. I was like, yes, that's one of the ones I want to play over here. So, and the main stage too. I mean, you can't really complain about that. We had a nice set. We didn't put our expectations super high for the turnout because it was opening the stage, but it was a really nice turnout. So
It was.
probably thanks to no rain in the UK for once. So that's cool. Yes.
And as you mentioned there, being on main stage, does that extra space work for you, or can it feel a bit too wide? And
Oh
open?
no, it's great. I mean, with our kind of show, it's awesome. We're not a lot of people. We're just four, including the drummer, who doesn't take up too much space, you know. So, but we love running and jumping around. So, I mean, basically, the more space, the merrier. So this was a really good one. Yeah.
Like sort of children in a playground almost. I guess, running
Yeah.
about.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We never do a show standing still, so those small stages are very constricting, but these bigger ones are super fun.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now the album Tied Down's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
How good was it to see all that hard work come together into a finished, polished?
Well, that's always awesome, and it's even more awesome when you get the reception from people. And I feel like the best way to get it is to go out and play live. And so many people who've heard it beforehand are like, oh, it sounds so much different live. And you know, that's the kind of experience you want to give people, right?
Yeah. And was it when you finally finished it? Was it we finally made it moment, almost feeling elation? And
I don't know. I don't think I had the feeling like that. I think we just keep so busy that we hardly ever felt like finishing because, I mean, yeah, then we finished the album, but like the recordings, but then we had to make the cover art, we had to make the videos, we had to do new band photography. Oh, then we got the tour. So we've basically not been standing still, and ironically, our name came in. But I mean, I think it took more than 6 months for Mikkel and I actually to have our album release dinner that we planned, like just go out and have something to eat, and we're just so busy we like completely forgot. So yeah.
Musically, I mean, the band have never been afraid to mix things up.
Yeah.
From sort of hard rock to out and out metal to delicate ballads. Was that always the plan from the start, or did it develop into that sound?
Yeah, I mean, when Mikkel and I met up at the very beginning, he had some instrumental ideas, and I listened to them, and I just came up with some melodies over that, and it inspired him, and he sent back a chorus part, and we just worked like that. So from the get-go, we never talked about, I like this band, and I want to do that, and I want to do this. It has been complete natural progression, which has been kind of awesome because, I mean, like that you really do what you want to do and not the idea of what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got that natural flow almost.
Oh, really? Yeah, we really did, and it was awesome, and we had that kind of chemistry from the get-go too, which is why we really invested in it because it felt right.
Yeah, absolutely. Lyrically, I get the feeling that there's a lot of your own personality in the songs. Would that be fair comment?
Oh yeah, definitely, and that was also not a thing that I or we decided on. It just that was what came out, and the music has definitely like worked as a sort of therapy like that. So if some people go to a psychologist, therapist, or write a diary, we just make music out of it, both the instrumentals and the lyrical part, but of course it's more obvious in the lyrics, of course. Yeah.
And would you describe yourself as were you an emotional person growing up as well? Has that always been there?
I honestly think that my problem was I got really depressed as a teenager, and I became completely void of emotions. And for me, it was something I really had to dig up because I had been pretty much stone cold for quite some years. And so I don't really remember if I was a particularly emotional kid. I don't think I was. Just, I think, very typical kid. So, but this other thing was actually something I really had to dig up for the music. So really having to dig deep, we had to do that for this.
Excellent. What inspired you to start writing then? What were your influences?
Again, since it's so subconscious what inspires you, obviously we listen to a lot of different music, and most of it is not really metal, but for some reason that's how it's come out, and inspirations are very differently. Right, lately I've been listening to our label mate Cellar Darling, their new album, which is really cool, and before we went to the festival, we saw some live recordings from Nine Inch Nails from their new tour. They just released an EP, which I love too. Two very different things, but I think that that's the gist of our inspirations. It's like from all different corners, yeah, and just comes into being this, yeah.
Which is good, isn't it? Because I mean, you can take snippets from different bands,
Yeah,
different
yeah.
subjects. And
Exactly, and I think that's what your brain just does. It has this memory bank of music because, again, we never like write a song and I want to do a song that sounds like this band or this style. It just again comes out from whatever you have like inside your head. Your brain just picks something that it's inspired by that very day.
and that can depend on where you are at that moment in time. Can't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
If you're going through a happy period or a sad
Oh,
period.
exactly,
It all
exactly.
filters into your writing, I guess.
Absolutely, you're completely right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what's next for the band after this run of live dates? Are you going to take some time off, or are you a bit of a workaholic? Or?
We are bits of workaholics, but it's going to be a good work, and somehow it feels like time off, kind of, because we're going to write for the next album. We just began doing that when we came home from the Children's Bodom tour this spring, and we have the first 5 demos ready, so we're just going to build on that and develop the sound for that album. So it's going to be really great.
Yeah. Okay. And away from music, what would be the perfect chill-out day for you? I mean, are you a walker? Are you
Yeah,
a reader? Or
I'm totally a nature child. So I really we have like this place in Denmark it's next to an amusement park. So like on one side of the road it's a huge old amusement park, and on the other side of the road it's a huge forest-like park with a deer and wildlife that you can just walk in. And we've been there a couple of times, just walking out there when the sun is setting, and like tons of deer and everything. It's amazing. I love that.
which is so important, I think, isn't it, to sort of cleanse the soul and recharge. And
I think so, yeah, and I think a lot of the time you get your inspiration when when your mind is empty and you just see beautiful things, take that in. I think that's inspiring too.
I mean, well, at this festival this weekend, I mean, there's media, there's photographers, there's everything's so fast.
Yeah.
That to have that time to switch off and slow things down, it's very important.
It's very nice. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a perfect place like that because it's just basically a small city of 1,500 people in the middle of the forest, and next to a lake. So I've grown up in a place like that. So if I need to recharge, I can always visit my parents and just take a walk in the forest and just go by the lake. It's really nice.
Brilliant. Well, it's great to see you back over here again, and hopefully we'll get to see you again soon.
Yeah, and it's great to be here. I mean, we're definitely going to come back with the new album, going to tour Europe again. So perhaps this fall a little something, but most likely next year with the new album. Yeah.
Okay. And to everyone listening, I guess, is to keep tabs on the band. It's all through social media and.
Oh yeah, we're there every day, so definitely. I mean, you can find it all on foreverstill.dk. We have them all linked in the banner, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, yada yada. Yeah.
Which is all part of it now, isn't it? Sort of
It
hand in
is,
hand.
but yeah, for us, since we're not that old of a band, it has been from the get-go, so it's just been a natural thing for us to respond and communicate with people there. I love it. I think it's great that you can.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute
My pleasure.
pleasure, and enjoy, if you can, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll
I
see
will.
you again soon.
I'll enjoy the rest of the day here at Bloodstock until nightfall, and then we're heading home in the morning by plane. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's lovely weather, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect combo between too much sun and rain. This is
Absolutely.
good. So it's going to be a good day.
Absolutely. Thank you very much indeed.
All my pleasure.